Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, speaking of concussion, I think Andy Joshua got a whole lot of concussion today. Probably barely know what his name is. No, I'm just joking. Shouldn't be joking about that. But Joshua got knocked the hell out by Daniel Dubois and dominated. So, Anthony Joshua's going to probably need a rehabilitation fight coming up, I think, get himself back together, and if he can come back, and if he can't, this and that, hell yeah, Anthony Joshua will come back. Man, 34 years old and a heavyweight. Of course he could come back. And listen, before I go in on it, it's still Anthony Joshua we're talking about. Either you're going to knock him out or he's going to knock you the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Only time he tried to go the distance was when Andy Ruiz 2, when he had to make sure he was going to win the fight, so he showed you can outbox, and he did it. And Andy Ruiz came in there looking like Pillsbury Doughboy. That's his fault. Joshua showed discipline and handled his business. Other than that, he's going to knock you the hell out. Now, I consider Anthony Joshua to be the heavyweight Amir Khan. He's chinny, but that makes for great fights. If you don't like him, you want to see him get knocked out. But Joshua going to have people looking at his fights. So he's good for the heavyweight division. And your lady was probably looking, right? Because he's eye candy for the ladies. So therefore, he was handling his business. That's probably why he got a lot of haters. I don't Anthony Joshua hate him, not for that reason, but because he just got too much. He was damn near royalty, and I just thought he should have went for the undisputed fight against Deontay Wilder. And because of the way that went down, I stopped being a fan. But other than that, the man is good for boxing and was in some good fights. But he was always hurt. Now, all those sparring rumors, if it's David Price, Lawrence Okolie, or now with Daniel Dubois, or whoever else, you believe them sparring stories now. He's been hurt in the ring against everybody. Klitschko, everybody can get hurt against Klitschko, but I'm saying Andy Ruiz Jr. Didn't Povetkin hurt him? I think Carlos Takam probably hurt him. Dillian White hurt him. Everybody hurt him, but that don't mean you beat him. All right, so Anthony Joshua, much props to him, but keep getting up and trying to fight. Now, Daniel Dubois is going to be the man of the hour. Daniel Dubois should not be looking for the Anthony Joshua rematch. You know what Daniel Dubois should be looking for? Daniel Dubois should be looking for Deontay Wilder. Looking for him. To be on his way to Alabama right now, screaming his name throughout the whole city. Get an old ice cream truck and play the music. Where the hell you at, Deontay? That's what he should be doing. Get Deontay out. Deontay, you thought some people think you used to punk out Anthony Joshua. Well, you ain't punking me out. I'm going to knock you out right after knocking out Anthony Joshua and before I knock Anthony Joshua out again. That's what Daniel Dubois should be doing. Because at the end of the day, he ain't getting the Fury and Usyk right now. They're tied up. He should be looking for the biggest high-profile fight, Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's coming off losses and stuff like that, but he's still Deontay the Bounce Bomber Wilder. The most highlight reel knockouts we've seen in recent years. Probably ever, when you're talking about highlight reel, right? And then when you're talking about the disparity of weight, so you might as well get with Deontay Wilder and get his butt in there and beat him up. I think that's what Daniel Dubois should be trying to do, because what would happen is a high-profile fight at Wembley. They can go right back to Wembley. They ain't going to get 96,000 in there, but they'll get a good 70. You know what I mean? Beat up Deontay Wilder. England would love to watch it, Deontay Wilder get beat up, and put Deontay Wilder's ass in retirement. That's what Daniel Dubois should be trying to do right now. That's the biggest fight out there for him. You mess with Sheila Shang, and your reign will be short-lived. Go and beat up Deontay Wilder and put his ass in retirement in a high-profile fight. Now, me being a Deontay Wilder fan, Deontay Wilder, it's the best thing for him too. Come back, all right, don't warm-up fight, and try to see what you can do against Daniel Dubois. If you can't do nothing, then retire, for real. But then you're still Deontay Wilder. There's a chance you could do something against Daniel Dubois. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's out of the question. We'll get to that if something like that did happen. I think Deontay Wilder has a shot. Now, normally, Deontay Wilder coming off a loss to Joseph Parker, coming off a loss to Sheila Shang. Normally, you'll be like, man, you better leave that Daniel Dubois alone. Mess around and not remember your name, messing around with a confident Daniel Dubois right now, right? But that's the difference between Deontay Wilder fans and, let's say, Anthony Joshua fans or Canelo Alvarez fans. Like to find reasons why you shouldn't fight him. No, Deontay Wilder, we know he's skinny. We know he's not the most technical fighter, but we'll put him in there against anybody. That's what the difference. That's the trust we got in him. That's the confidence we got in him. I think Deontay Wilder has a shot against Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois will be obviously the A side, but not more than 60-40. But after that, Deontay Wilder, get your stuff together and take your butt to Wembley and see what you can do with this Daniel Dubois. And if you can't do nothing against Daniel Dubois, then it's over anyway. And then you call it a day and we'll sit back together, have a few drinks, and watch your highlights. Daniel Dubois, go get him, boy. Good job, bro. Good job. Really, Daniel Dubois handled his business. And all that stuff people was talking about Daniel Dubois. Eye socket. He quit with an eye socket. I done told you guys. Eye socket broke means you can quit. Don't give a damn who it is. Errol Spence, Kell Brook, Inouye. You can quit with an eye socket. I want my eyesight. That's not really quitting. Right? Getting beat up by little Alexander Usyk. Who the hell else? Who wasn't? Everybody else got beat up too. So now he's damn near on top of the world. He just got a fake belt because the IBF belt, actually we all know that Usyk is the baddest one out there. So Daniel Dubois is not going to get Usyk anytime soon. So like I told y'all at the top, take your butt to Alabama and go get the hammer. Go get Deontay Wilder, knock him out right after knocking out Anthony Joshua. And Daniel Dubois, his fame goes through the stratosphere. And that's what he needs because he's a little bit low-key dude, you know, don't talk too much stuff. But with this confidence he has right now, it's definitely possible he can do that. Dubois Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.